During festival times, one of the easiest ways to get a lot of tokens is by trading over the badges of taste for the box of festival tokens, costing 2 badges of taste each, containing 10 spring leaves, 10 anniversary tokens, 5 summer festival tokens, 24 festival tokens, 25 farmer fair tokens, or 25 Yule festival tokens. In order to get the badges of taste, you'll need to complete quests for the In-League. There are 11 quests that are part of the In-League delivery, which you are able to complete every day the festival is on, and will get you a total of 11 badges of taste every day that you do them. The quests are pretty simple. You need to buy some drinks from different inns all around Eriador, and bring specific drinks to members of the In-League that are scattered from Forachel to the Troll Shores, all within 1 hour of starting. This route is going to be assuming 2 things. You are not a hunter class and you do not have a friend who is a hunter, meaning that you do not have access to any wayfaring skills in order to travel around the world quicker. If you are a hunter or have a hunter friend, there'll be a link to a video in the top right hand corner of this video and in the description, which will go over the most efficient way of doing this as a hunter. If you aren't a hunter, there are going to be a few things you will need in order to do this. These will be acquaintance standing with the Men of Bree, the Lossoff of Forachel, and the Council of the North for some access to some stable masters, and the completion of Book 6, Chapter 6, Challenging the Stone for stable master access in Angmar. Other than that, I would suggest going through this route once before so that you know for a fact that you have all the stable master routes available for your character. Being a current or previous VIP player will speed up this route a lot, allowing for some extra swift travel routes to be accessible, but if you are not and have not been VIP before, I'll point out the changes as we go. The first thing that we'll need to do is travel to the different inns to collect the 11 drinks before the countdown starts. I would suggest picking up a few of these to save you from having to pick up these drinks every single day before you complete the quests. The first 2 drinks are the Morbor Beer and the Stars of Old Cider, which are bought from the Prancing Pony in Bree. The third drink is Beakbreaker Ale, which is bought from the Combe and Wattle Inn in Combe. The 4th and 5th drinks are the Forsaken Ale and Swill, which are brought from the Forsaken Inn. The 6th drink is Blagrose Brown from the Bird and Baby Inn in Mitchell Delving. The 7th drink is Thistleberry Brew, which is brought from the Ivy Bush in Hobbiton. The 8th drink is Brandy Wine, brought from the Golden Perch in Stock. The 9th drink is Dorwinian White, brought from the Hall of Fire, found in the Last Homely House in Rivendell. The 10th drink is Bomber's Lager, brought from Thorne's Hall Inn in Ered Luin. And finally, the 11th drink is Lemuel's Vintage, brought from Lemuel's Vineyard just outside Salendim. So with all the drinks collected, it's time for us to start delivering those drinks, and for that we are going to be starting at the party tree in the Shire. So this is going to be doing the 11 different quests without using the hunter travel skills. Now I am still using a hunter, as you can see. The reason for that is because it's the only other character that fulfills all the requirements I need him to. However, I am not going to be using Find the Path, which gives me a 30% out of combat run boost, and I'm also not going to be obviously using any of the travel skills that I have acquired on this character. So we're starting once again at the party tree. We're going to accept all the quests. We have all 11 drinks and we are going to get this done. So let's accept them.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment? Good day. Might I have a word with you? Stay and have some tea. Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment? Good day. Might I have a word with you? Stay and have some tea.
And we're off, so let us get started. We're going to be heading once again over to Brockham Borings. It starts out pretty much the same, just a lot of extra steps in order to get to different places. So we're coming up on Brock and Borings. We're going to be doing our first quest over here, and it's just going to be this person over here that we are going to be doing. You shouldn't normally have this lag. I'm having a little bit of issues recently, just today with rubber banding, so that might affect our time a little bit, but hopefully we can make up for that. So I'm going to go to the Stable Master. We can get swift travel all the way to Oak Barton. You can, if you do not want to spend that money, just travel manually. So with that, we're then going to click on our horse. If you click on your horse whilst you are not yet dismounted from the horse, it will instantly go to do that. We're going to go over to this guy, the in-league member, and we are going to accept and finish his quest and travel back to the Stable Master, because now we have to go and swift travel to Ostforod. So that is that one right there. So this route overall, compared to the Hunter route, the main difference is two things. First off, it's a little bit more time consuming. So it's going to be about 10 minutes longer. However, the second thing is it's going to cost a little bit more. So another thing as well is the time can depend on your hardware, because a lot of times you are going to have, especially in this route, you're going to have a lot more loading screens in between. So be aware that hardware can affect your speed on this. So now we're going to be going over to Siri Kyla, over here to Forachel, and then traveling to Zigaland for the next quest completion. So that swift travel there, as you may have noticed, was one of the more frustrating ones compared to using swift travel, because if I were to use swift travel, I'd be right here in one loading screen, whereas with that travel, I not only have to travel quite far before the loading screen occurs, but I also have to travel all the way to the Stable Master. But going to the Stable Master does mean I can instantly go to the next travel. So we're going to go to the Stable Master, we're going to head to Zigaland. So if you have VIP, you'll be able to do this one. If not, it takes about 9 minutes for you to be able to travel there. And assuming you don't have the lag, you'll get there a tiny little bit quicker. So this is kind of one of the first times where we are only going specifically to a place to complete a quest and then going straight back, because as soon as we finish this quest with this guy right next to the Stable Master, we're heading back to Siri Kyla.
I am beset by misery. Greetings.
So now that we're back, we're going to be using our travel, or swift travel, to Gath Forthnir, which is the only time during this that we are going to require a quest requirement, which is Book 6, Chapter 6 for this one. So then we're going to head over to Orcare
Greetings.
and then get ready to go on our horse once again. So getting on our horse, we're going to then travel over in this direction until we get to the leader. So we're going to head over to the left, which is where he is. And just off to the side is where our in-league member is. He looks a little bit out of place for this area. You'll also see a quest ring above him, so he's fairly difficult to miss. So once you've done that, we're just going to head back over to the stablemaster and head back to Thorne so we can go to Estelden.
You are a stranger to these lands.
So the reason you have to go back to Thorne to get to Estelden, even though you can technically go to Estelden from Orcare, is that in Orcare it is only a regular horse travel compared to over here where we have a swift travel option to Estelden instead.
What can I do for you?
So once again, but getting back on our horse, we're now going to head to Othrikar, which is just in the northwest of Estelden. It's fairly easy to get to, and we have our quest to complete there also. Now, if you want to, you can choose to get the horse from the stablemaster to go there. However, I personally prefer to use my own horse because it is a little bit faster, and we can kind of cut corners a little bit compared to a predefined route. So in some cases, we're a lot quicker. In other cases, it might be a good idea to use the stablemaster since, you know, enemies can't attack you and you have no chance of accidentally falling off a cliff and breaking your legs. So just left of the stablemaster, there is some stairs, so we're going to jump up those. We're going to jump over here, and we have our in-league member ready for us to give their drinks. Then we're just going to turn around, go up this end. I like to go up here, just because then I can sort of cut through a little bit quicker, assuming that you are careful and do not damage your legs. And then we're heading back to Estelden, so that we can get the swift travel to Rivendell. So now we're going to travel over to Rivendell, and then we're going to head up to the Misty Mountains to Hrimbark.
What do you need?
And up here we're going to be met with our next in-league member. So traveling up these stairs is going to take us over there. And up these stairs to the left, up the next set of stairs, and here he is. Let's go talk to him and give him his drink. So finish that. And then we're going to head back to Rivendell.
Greetings.
So the next area we're going to go to is Candlelit. Now it will be all the way down here that you need to go to. Make sure you click Swift Travel. So back on our steed, and we are going to go over here, up these stairs, and give in our next quest. There we are. Now we're going to head back to Rivendell so that we can go back to Bree to go to Osgurth.
Megavanen.
So we're now going to go to South Bree from here.
How can I be of service?
And because we're going to Bree, there may be a little bit of lag, but hopefully it shouldn't affect us all that much, because mainly all we're going to be doing is coming over to here and clicking on Osgurth down here a little bit. There we are, and off we go to somewhere slightly less laggy. So we're going to dismount as soon as we get here. We're going to get on our horse, and this is probably one of the longer travel segments that we have, because we have to travel from Osgurth to Ostheir, which is at the other side of the map. So it is going to be a little bit of a trek. All you have to do here though is make sure you don't drop down any big ledges or anything like that will slow your horse down, because that will just really not be worth it. So what you got to make sure is you just kind of be careful. So up to Ostair, this guy is hiding a little bit behind his horse, so just make sure you get that. Jump down here, make sure you come a little bit left of that wall just because it kind of does have a bit of a bounding box that will stop you, so we don't want that. And then we're just going to travel back to the stablemaster outside Oscarith and travel to Bree once again.
What do you want?
And then we're off to Selendem in Ered Luin.
Greetings.
So it's time for us to dismount and then go on our steed. There we are. So yeah, as I said, I have been having a few issues with some lag, so you can probably take a few, couple of seconds off of the end time. So we'll see what the end time is, but it shouldn't hopefully affect it too much unless it keeps doing what it is doing now. So we have to see how it goes, but this doesn't normally happen. Just a very weird occurrence that's been happening just today only, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening. But nonetheless, we are now traveling north over to Thrassy's Lodge to give in the Forsaken Ale to Alaric, who is going to be the most, one of the more frustrating of the in-league members, because his quest doesn't completely finish straight away. He takes a moment, so you kind of have to wait for him. But we can start moving before that happens, and the quest will complete anyway, so we can still save, hopefully, a tiny bit of time on top of it. So we're at Thrassy's Lodge. Let us get to clicking you. And while you're doing that, we can kind of start moving away.
This is a sad day.
And there we are. So yeah, he does take a few moments. He takes a moment to say, that's horrible, what a foul taste. And then it doesn't show there, but he does say something else. Okay, so let's go to you. We're going to head to Thorne's Gate, which hopefully has a little less lag. It's been consistently in Celendim that I've been having these issues today, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening. The notification we got would have been reduced awareness, which we can see, so I'm not entirely sure why this specifically is happening, but unfortunately it is. It's only happened in Celendim so far, though, being that bad. So unfortunately, due to stuff like that, I don't think we're going to quite hit the 30 minutes. However, if you are not experiencing these issues, I assume you would be able to get to 30 minutes. When I haven't had problems like that, and I've been testing prior to today, as it has only happened on this day, I have gotten within 30 minutes. So we're probably going to overrun, unfortunately, but hopefully not by much, and you can probably see that those issues, if they weren't there, would put us under the time limit. So we're over at the Refuge of Edhelion. We're going to go over these stones here to talk to this person at the bridge. So, or the broken bridge more accurately. Instantly, we're going to turn around. We have one more quest to do. That is at Bree. So within the time, hopefully, we are going to go back to the Stable Master. We are going to head over to West Bree. And from there, we are going to head north over to Thornley's worksite.
What do you need?
So we're going to dismount a little bit early, which unfortunately does cancel that out, and we unfortunately have reduced awareness, so we won't be able to see Thornley's worksite. However, we do have the quest ring to guide us. If there were not any reduced awareness, we would be able to see in the distance Thornley's worksite being worked on, but we should get there, hopefully, looking at it within the 30 minutes. So we're talking to this guy, finishing there, and there we are. That is now done. I think, I don't have a timer on my screen right now, however, I definitely think, considering that quest, which I think is one of the last you accept actually, had 30 minutes and 23 seconds, I think we got under the 30 minutes. So if you exclude the lag that we had in Celandim, and I think in Forachel as well we had a few issues, if you exclude those, we would be even quicker, but that is, or should be, under 30 minutes nonetheless. So that's it for that one. If you have a hunter, the better way to do it will be up in the top right hand corner of the screen or in the description. That is a much quicker way to do it. It lasts about 17 minutes, I think, the route we did, and is definitely under 20 minutes, so you save an extra 10 minutes at the very least. So there we are. That is how to complete the in-league delivery quests, all 11 of them in under 30 minutes, without the use of a hunter. Now, just a reminder, if you do have a hunter class or someone who has one that can help you, there's going to be a video in the top right hand corner of the screen and in the description that shows a faster route for a hunter with travel skills to complete, which will save you a little bit of money and also about 10 minutes of time every time you do this. So doing this daily will get you a total of 11 badges of taste, which you can then use to buy boxes of festival tokens for 2 badges each, meaning every day you'll get 5 boxes with 1 token remaining for an extra box every other day that you do this. So if you enjoyed this video, do remember to give it a like and subscribe for more LOTRO videos in the future. That is both daily Let's Play videos and also some informational videos just like this one every so often when I find something worth doing a video about. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.